and she be killing us every morning. And I'll be listening to her on the way to work while I'm at work. I can't really focus until she's done work cooking because she be saying some stuff make you get up and get out your chair. So take heed to the message. Let's make sure we support her and go and subscribe to her content because she's doing an amazing job over there. I appreciate you.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We need to start learning how to tell our men what we would like, what we need in a marriage. Because if you don't tell your man what you need in a marriage, this creates chaos. I always tell people on my channel, you got to learn how to talk to your husband.
One and only, take heed to the message.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwar. It just means queen, baby. That's all. It just means queen, honey. Don't get offended. It just means queen. Okay? That's all. Golden said, your smile give me positive energy. Thanks for passing the energy. You are welcome. I came to start some trouble this morning. Okay? I came to start some trouble this morning. We need some corrections this morning. I came to start some trouble this morning. How are you, dear? It's good to see you. Nancy, what's going on, Nancy? It's good to see you, my dear. Thank you. Nancy said, we need a nickname, Abang. Can it be Messenger? No. No, men are the messengers. No. No way, I can't be doing that. Okay, good morning, Dara. How are you? It's good to see you. Oh, you in Nebraska. Okay, honey. RB. Wait a minute. Urban, what's going on? What's going on, my brother? Long time no see. So we about to get into it this morning. Okay, we about to get into it this morning. Let me see. This is a real conversation that needs to be had. It is the reason why we allow. I like what you said. Let me see. Skinny said, creeping through them YouTube streets on Kosher. Yes, and Kosher was cooking yesterday. I love the show. It was amazing, honey. Kosher, this is one thing I love about Kosher is that he speaks facts. There's a lot of YouTubers that I love to follow. Kosher is one of them. We got Sir Hill Speaks, Black Man Unfiltered, Mr. He Said, and Harris Tribe Media together, him and his wife, and of course Crimson Cure. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them that I love too. And the one that you gave me, Skinny, her content is fire as well. I love her too. I can't even pronounce her name correctly, so I don't want to butcher her name on the internet. Before we start, y'all, I need y'all to hit that like and subscribe button if you feel my content. If you do not feel my content, baby, just keep scrolling. I don't have time for trolls. Just keep scrolling because I'm going to just block you, okay? Just keep going. I always tell the trolls who come into any of my posts, behave, because I block you. I don't have no mercy. I don't do like other influencers and let you be in the chat doing nonsense and disturb the chat. No, I block you. I don't even give you one chance. I block you. Okay. And also, don't say anything fresh to me while we online. I got a king. Okay. I got a king. Any freshness talk that I need, I get it from my king. Don't give me no freshness talk. I'll block you too. I give you a correction and I'll block you too. Okay. Somebody said Crimson Cure. Oh, you're a Crimson Knight like me too. That's right. Crimson Cure in the house all the time, every day. Okay. In the house all the time, every day. So now the topic of this today is the Black community has sold out. Okay. The Black community has sold out. Now I'm gonna go into my rant, y'all. So I'm not gonna read all your comments, but I'm gonna go into my rant first, and then we gonna do the comments. Okay, I'm gonna go into my rant first. Okay, now there's an easy solution to this. Okay, but the solution will be after I'm finished this rant. I am so tired of seeing foolery in our community. I am so tired. We glorify foolery every time. And you know what? And I'm going to share something with you. Our younger ones are all screwed up because of who? Because of the older ones that raised them. Okay? Because of the older ones that raised them. And we want to blame anybody about the behavior of the younger ones, baby. We got to blame ourselves. Yes, we got to blame ourselves. Because this is the foolery that we just do in our community and we think it's all right. Now, we will sit up here and talk about it's slavery, it's because of slavery. And let me share something with you. I don't care what nobody say. It can't be because of slavery. Because this nonsense did not start until the 70s. So it can't be because of slavery. Because let me share something with you. Our marriage rates were monster beast. Okay, monster beast. That means they were big right after slavery. Because we knew that family was meant to build. We knew that having families was meant to build our dynasty. We have lost that along the way. And we have taken our children down because of foolery. Now, let me share something with you. In our culture, everything was not good. Okay, everything was not good. It was not perfect. But who culture in this whole entire world that everything was perfect? Everything was not perfect, but I'm going to share something with you. All the other cultures kept their men at the helm. All the other cultures kept their men at the helm of all the decisions, okay? But no, the Black culture decided that we do not need our men. We could do everything and more without them. How that's working out for us? How is that mess working out for us? It's not working at all. Our kids are getting worse because we sitting up here sleeping with Tom, Dick, Harry, and doing all types of nonsense all over social media. Do that make sense? That doesn't make sense. We doing nonsense all over social media for what? Okay? All I'm saying is that a change needs to come. And I'm going to share with you how easy this change can be. Change your household. That's it. That's it. I'm not telling you to go into the communities and do outreach programs. I'm not telling you to do that. You want to know why? Because it's not working. It is not working. These outreach programs is not working. Because once somebody start getting money, good morning, Bella, good morning, King, good morning, T. Will, and good morning, I already said King, I'm sorry. Now, the outreach programs is not working. They're not working in our community, okay? It's not, I'm dead serious. It's not working. We got to learn how to change our own households. Okay, you might, your friend, your children's friends that they interact with, right? You can change those kids by the way the kids come to your house, by the way they come to your house, how the way you treat them, how the way you critique them when they misbehave in your household. Okay, I'm just saying that a change needs to come. We have to stop thinking that somebody coming to save us. It's not working. It's not working. It's getting worse. It's not working. Now, some of y'all ones who are young parents, okay, that y'all been teen mothers and y'all have done foolery in y'all time, baby, it's time to get educated. It's time to get educated. We are tired. Just because you live in the hood don't mean that you're not supposed to be educated. This does not make sense anymore. Our community is suffering, and all because we want to be the head. My sisters, it's not working out. It's not working out. It's not. The truth has to be told. It is not working out for us. There are a lot of things in our community, but we always pull back and blame it to slavery. When do we stop blaming it on slavery? I just want to know, when do we stop? Because we have been using this excuse for God knows how long, that we've been using this excuse, slavery. We get up here, we allow our music to dictate to our children. Okay? We allow our music to dictate to our children. We allow rappers to dictate to our children. You even have busters that's out here that's rappers, and they ain't never even lived a hard day's work at all. Never even lived hard at all. They just up here faking the funk. That's what they doing. Let me share something with you. If I ever, okay, and this is the thing that I'm so blessed to have met my king, because my children would have lived my story. Do you hear me? My children would have lived my story if I didn't meet my king, because a mindset change needed to come. And I wanted the mindset change to come. A mindset change needs to come. If I did not meet my king, my children would have lived my story. Brian, good morning. How are you? Williams, good morning. How you doing? And this would have broke my heart, because I never want to see my girls become a baby mama. I never would have wanted to see my son out there being a pharmacist. I'm so happy that they told me they want to go to college. They want to do something with their life. He wants to be a husband someday. Our son. Our daughters want to be wives someday, because of what they see. Now, I know a lot of people will sit up here and say, just like I see somebody just put, rap music has been used against us. Yes, it has been used against us, but it used to be a force to be reckoned with when they just was trying to educate us. And back in the day, rap music used to be a poem. It wasn't like what it is today. Okay, it was not. Now, we did have some hard rap, NWA. We had some hard rap. We had nonsense going on when we were young, but it was them telling their story. But now you got these young ones just out here for clout, talking about they in the gang, they do this, they do that. It's nonsense. We want someone to come save us, but when do we get up and say we gonna save ourselves? Education is free, baby. Education is free. Knowledge is free. You got to go and seek it. We don't want to seek it. We rather sit on social media all day and learn the same thing. How many lists they got out since they first put out the list for the Cheesecake Factory? It looked like it's at least 10 lists now. It's nonsense. Okay? We sitting up here, we talk bad about our brothers, and then we expect our brothers to sit there and take the foolery. Then we complain that we want them to not be traveling overseas to get wives. Let me share something with you. If you disrespect me and you tell me that there's no need for me, how am I supposed to stay with you? How am I supposed to stay with you if you tell me that that I'm here for nothing? That I don't need to, that I'm here just to be here, that you don't need me? Why am I with you? Y'all forget that, because we have instilled in our young boys, that women don't need them. Women don't need them. Their purpose, we have instilled in them that women don't need you. And our young boys are supposed to be taught, our girls need you. You have to be strong. You have to go get your education. You have to go get a good job to take care of your family. We don't instill that in our boys. We don't talk to them. This is why they always turning out to be a Pookie and Rere. And mama, it's the choices that you have made that make these children have a problem. It's the choices that you have made, mama. If you out there sleeping, let me share something with you. If the man you messing with already got 3 to 4 kids and he already got 4 or 5 different baby mamas, he's a Pookie and Rere. You can't change this man. You can't change him. Stop trying. Stop messing with him. We always want to go for those ones that look so fine as wine, looking like Tyrone and Malik on the corner. And they'll be the same ones that's those son husbands that mama done raised him to be soft. So now when you come and try to tell him you pregnant, he turn around and laugh, and his mama come out talking about, my son ain't got you pregnant. You do not want a man like that. But because he's the bad boy, he out there selling pharmaceutical products, okay? You in love with him. You in love with him. And then once you have that baby and you find out how horrible this man is, okay? Now you get some clarity. Now you get some clarity. You couldn't get clarity when you were dating him. You didn't see all the nonsense before. That's why I don't feel any mercy for any of y'all women who come to social media talking about, I didn't know he was like that. You want to know why I don't have mercy for y'all? Because I went through the same thing. I don't have mercy for you. I do not. Because when are you going to stand up and say, I take accountability for my ish? When will you say that? There was other men sniffing up your tree. You didn't want those men. And then later you find out that those men are successful. But here you go with your bum behind baby daddy, Pookie and Rere nonsense. But I'm going to share something with you because some of y'all sisters that say I'm educated, I'm smart, and some of y'all get caught up in those traps. So how smart are you really if you get caught up in foolery like that? Let's get it right. How smart are you? Y'all sit up here and y'all say we shouldn't be talking about our sisters. We should love our sisters. Let me share something with you. I love all my sisters, but a correction needs to be made. We're doing foolery. Let me share something with y'all, something else. Let me just share something with you, something else, okay? The devil is very wise. He's very wise. For him to target our women, he's very wise to target our women, the original. See, if you mess up the original, you can just dismiss the copies. Let me say it one more time. If you mess up the originals, you can just decimate. Let me say decimate. You could decimate the copies because there's no more original. That's why my sisters who are true Black women, we have to stand up and speak against this foolery. We have to. We always sit at the back of the sidelines. It's only a few of our sisters that is at the forefront. Good morning, Mona D. How are you, dear? Good morning, Eric. It's good to see you. We are tired. Y'all doing foolery. The Black community has sold out. We have sold our offspring to the devil. Yes, I said it. I said it. We sold our offspring to the devil. We sit up here, we laugh at these babies on social media that be getting up here cursing and rapping. And everybody think that is funny. Everybody think that's funny. The comment section be laughing and, oh, he's so cute, he this and that. No, where's the switch at, damn it? Where's the switch at? Why is he going off like that on some doggone video? Where's the mama at? We don't love ourselves anymore. We don't love ourselves at all. Why can't we unite? Why is that a problem, y'all? Why can't we unite? When you see women like me, Mona D, Bella, all these women on social media, Crimson Cure, okay, Mrs. She Said, when you see all these women, Nancy, okay, trying to fight the good fight, you get these hyenas, excuse me, you get these hyenas in the chat talking about, oh, you ain't nothing but a pick me. You ain't this and you ain't that. Oh, you ain't educated enough to tell me. This is what they say. This is what the nonsense that they say. But what you doing, my sister, is wrong. You tell us, oh, mind your business. She living her life. No, a correction needs to be made. Women have to start correcting women. I don't care how much backlash you get in social media. Start correcting your sisters. Our men have been talking up the wazoo for at least 10 years, talking about how women do nonsense. My sisters, we have to get our sisters in check, y'all. We have to get our sisters in check. Even them babies, those teens that think that they know everything up here rapping. Okay, Nancy said, who hurt you? Yes, this is the thing. This is what they say to you. This is what they say to you because you're talking about something that one of your sisters is doing on social media. We're the only culture that want to even, we love to hurt ourselves. We love to disgrace ourselves on social media. And it breaks my heart. I'm so tired of watching all this nonsense. And I'm just a content creator. I have my own family to take care of. And I just say to myself, I don't want my family to end up the way I ended up. Yes, this is the finished product, baby. Yes, this is the finished product. But the nonsense that I had to go through to get to the finished product, I do not want to see my children have to go through the same thing. This is what we should think, my brothers and my sisters. If you went through hard times, you hear me? If you went through struggling moments, if you grew up in a crack house, if you grew up in a drug home, you shouldn't want your children to be in the same predicament. If you was being abused, you shouldn't want your children to be the same way. If your daddy wasn't there, honey, you shouldn't want to have your children be raised without you. If mama wasn't there, ladies, you shouldn't want your children to be raised without their mama. Just because your mama and your daddy didn't raise you, don't give you a pass to not raise your own. It doesn't. It doesn't give you a pass not to raise your own. And another thing, y'all got to stop following these influencers that's telling you nonsense about your own culture. That's telling you to dislike men. Telling you all this evil about men. Let me share something with you. There are some men that ain't right. There are some men that ain't right. And there's some women that ain't right either. Okay? Let's get that 100. But does that mean you're supposed to follow them? Does that mean you're supposed to follow them? They got all these influencers that dislike men. And these same women who dislike men is getting more, call themselves saying they get more pussy than men. So what we talking? You dislike men because you get in that action. You want all the sisters to be doing that. No. Why is it our culture is the highest in that? I'm not judging. I'm not judging. There's a correction that needs to be made. This is foolery. We will sit up there and follow somebody because they look beautiful. We think they look beautiful. So we fall in love with the image that they portray on social media. But their life is all screwed up and they don't know what to do. Yesterday I watched Kosher yesterday on YouTube. This brother, I love his content. Okay, I watched him. T. Williams, thank you, my dear. Thank you for the super chat, honey. $1.99. I have shared your content with my 5 daughters. Thank you, my dear. I greatly appreciate that. So I watched Kosher yesterday, right? And he was dissecting the Queen Maker, Priscilla the Queen Maker. He was dissecting her video. And she was on, I think she was on Saint podcast or something. And Saint was getting at her. Saint was doing his thing. Shout out to Saint. He was doing his thing. Okay. And Priscilla sat up there and said to him, I get more pussy than you do. But you out here trying to teach women what? Because all women don't like girls. Okay? All women don't like girls. Okay? Some women like that pipe to be laid down. I am one of them. So why are we sitting up here? Why are y'all following this woman? It does not make sense. All this foolery for what? All this foolery for what? It does not make sense. It doesn't. We do nonsense. We follow people. Go ahead, Bella. That's his name. The Saint and the Sinner. Yes, that's his name. Thank you, Bella. I appreciate that, honey. Hello, Almond Eyes. This is the thing. We will sit up here. Tracy, what's going on, honey? We will sit up here and do nonsense. Merchant, how you doing, honey? We will sit up here and do nonsense. We up here following this woman. This woman says she get more pussy than the Saint. That's what she said. That's what she said. And she up there got all this type of rhetoric that talks evil about men. And I'm going to share something with you. Until you get it, baby, you ain't got it. Until you get it, you ain't got it. Our men are our foundation. Yes. They are the rocks that we stand on. That's why if you do not have a man in your foundation, if there's no man that is in that foundation, baby, that foundation will crumble. But y'all don't believe me. Y'all don't believe me. Wait till those children that you have get grown. We gonna see what we talking. We gonna see what we talking. Because without the owner's manual, these children do not grow up right. They don't. Maybe on the outside, you see that they look productive. But in that mind, in that heart, they got too much nonsense going on. Too much nonsense going on. And Kirk Franklin is the proof of what I'm telling y'all. He is the proof of what I'm telling y'all. Just like me as well. I am the proof that I'm telling y'all. My husband had to come in and work on me. Something that I should have had done when I was growing up. I should have already been under a covering. So it would have been normal when I met my husband. I should have already been under a covering from when I was young. But since I wasn't under a covering from when I was young, what happened? What happened? I had to wait until I got a covering, but I didn't even know what the covering was. So I was nonsense for my husband. I was nonsense. All he thought in his mind is that she's a good woman. She's kind. She has a good heart. But her mouth and the words that she say, I have to fix that. Marriage should not be like that. And in our culture, our women, we are taught to say what we want to say, and we do whatever we want to do, and we don't have to have any accountability. We turn around and blame everybody else for this nonsense. Tara, how are you, sweetie? We turn around and blame everybody else for this foolery. Mona D said, my sons are 11, and they tell me and their father all about the drama in middle school. It's bad. Yes. Our son too. He'll be 13. He tell us the same foolery. So I hear you, Mona. I hear you, honey. It's nonsense. It's foolery that we do in our culture, but we just sit up here and we laugh about it. We uplift it. It doesn't make sense. It does not. We have to do better. And I'm going to share with you how you do better. You change your own home. That's what you do. That's what you do. And for the women who don't know how to change your own home, baby, you got to go out there and seek it. You got to seek the knowledge. If you don't know, honey, seek the knowledge. Seek it. Start being around women that make sense. Stop being around with the same women that's from your hood. Learn how to take your children outside your hood. How much is the bus? The bus is $2.25 to take the bus in Jersey. You can always go to a different type of area to see. Go to a park where your kids could play with other children that ain't out there trying to fight them. Learn how to take these babies to the museums, to plays. Talk to these kids. We don't do that. We don't do that. We uplift foolery. We uplift foolery. Teach them how to eat different foods. Why is they always eating all this Southern food? Teach them how to eat different culture food. We have to do that. So they don't look like crazy when people ask them, do they eat something like this? Do they know how to eat it? We don't do things for our children like we supposed to. Our ancestors had it right. They had it right. They kept their family together. But you will get older women up here talking about, well, my grandmother went through this and my grandfather went through this. That was not everybody grandma and everybody grandpa. That was not. Some of them had wonderful families. They stuck together and they built dynasties. That was not everybody family. Everybody family didn't go through foolery. But we will sit there and we will say slavery, slavery. It was not slavery. Y'all started losing your mind in the 70s. Okay? Y'all started losing your mind in the 70s. All these babies running around here from the 80s, all crack babies. All crack babies. We running around here. 70 mamas, all y'all did nonsense. All y'all. You bringing life into this world and you want to do drugs. You bringing a precious life in this world and you want to do drugs. Trigger warning, everybody. I'm getting upset. Trigger warning, everybody. You go and have babies and you on drugs. This does not make sense. It doesn't. All you did was bring this baby into a life of being an addict in an incubator. First day of life, an addict. When we decided that we didn't need the man no more in our culture, when we decided this, the devil said, I did my job. That's exactly what he said. I did my job. I got the originals to dislike their men. That's what he said. That's what he said, honey. He said, I got the originals to dislike their men. Because if they stop having babies, I got it. If they stop having children, I got it. Don't you know they need the original for everything? Don't you know that they need the original for everything? But y'all miss it. See, it's better that we be taken apart because they know we are forced to be reckoned with if we together. This is why social media, you have so many influencers that they will get up here and disgrace men, and they will be the top of the food chain in social media because they disgracing men. You will have women up here that they're trying to critique their sisters, trying to teach their sisters something. They will be at the lowest part of the food chain because they want to teach their sisters something. Oh, look at all the influencers. Look at them. All the women who want to teach their sisters something. They always at the bottom of the food chain. But if it's the ones who talking bad about our men, disgracing our men on social media, they're all at the top. Nobody getting it. Nobody getting it and understanding that something is wrong. Something is wrong, baby. We're the only culture that put up with that foolery. We're the only ones that put up with this foolery. No other culture will get on social media and tell their men to wear dresses. Yeah, I said it. I said it. And tell their men to wear dresses and shoes. It's okay if you want to wear mommy dress and her shoes. It's okay if you want to put makeup on and fingernail polish on. It's okay. Other cultures don't do that. We're the only ones that we think that this is okay. We're the only ones. We don't correct our sons. It's all right to love your children if they from the rainbow community. I'm not saying that. They're your babies. You supposed to love them. But a correction need to be said too. You can tell them, I love you, baby. I love you. But I just don't agree with your lifestyle. That's all you got to say. That's all. I still love you. I'm still your mama. I'm still your daddy. But a correction need to be made. We doing nonsense in our community. And nobody gives a what. They just worried about that money. That's it. They worried about that money. They scared who they going to offend. Who I'm going to offend today? Oh, if I offend somebody, they going to kick me off social media. They going to do all this stuff to me. Who if I offend somebody? Our culture is in trouble. Our culture is in trouble. Our bloodline is in trouble, and nobody cares. All the men are shouting from the heaven tops, from the mountain tops, change. No, we can't change. We want to come to social media, be half naked, so everybody will be looking at this melanated, beautiful sister. Beautiful sister. But because she got daddy issues, she on social media and she naked. You don't have a covering. When women come to social media and they naked, you already know they don't have a covering. Ain't no husband gonna let them come to social media naked like that. Last time I had on my yellow jumpsuit where my breast was out a little bit, my husband said, that's too much. That's too much. Pin that thing. You on social media. He told me that's too much. Pin it. Put something on top of it. You don't have to show everything. And I said, honey, but you know, that's my outfit. That's how I wear it when we go out. He said, yeah, when we go out. When we go out. Yeah, when we go out. I said, okay, no problem. And I pinned that thing. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because you don't have a covering, you doing foolery. Women are meant to be covered from the day of birth to the day she goes home to glory. But we miss that in our culture. That's why there's a gap. Mrs. She said, how are you this morning? That's why there's a gap. That's why there is a gap. That's why you see our women all on social media half naked, because there is no covering. There is no covering. She doesn't know what a covering looks like. She has never been in it. She has never been in it because why? Why? Because her mama chose wrongly. Her mama chose wrongly. That's why she did never have a covering growing up. So she don't know how a woman is supposed to behave. And mama, I'm not trying to throw no shots at you, baby. I'm not trying to throw no shots at you. I know how hard it is to be working all the time and you trying to maintain the home. But mama, you're going to have to take some accountability, baby. You're going to have to take some accountability. You're going to have to take this. Because you were not home. She was around with everybody else that was fast tail. And then one day you find out this chick pregnant. This baby pregnant. Because you trying to maintain the home, but you don't know what your children are doing outside. Ladies, we were not meant to come to the workplace. I'm about to make somebody mad right now. I'm about to make you mad right now. We were not meant to come to the workplace. We were not meant. That was not the design. Because somebody has to take care of the children. But because they decided that it would be better that both parents work so that they could critique the children and teach the children what they wanted to teach the children. This is why we messed up today. Deals that we have taken under the table. And when I say deals, I'm talking about welfare. When I say deals, I'm talking about welfare. I'm a welfare baby. I am. I grew up on welfare, food stamps, everything. Okay? Lived in the projects. Lived in the projects. That program helped my family, but it destroyed my family at the same time. So Zaddy said, I'm going to give you all this, but you're going to get rid of the king that's in your household. You're going to get rid of that king that's there. I'm your king now. That's what Zaddy told our mothers. I'm your king now. And you know what? She was okay with it. She was okay with it. Because if the real king was in the household, could she be doing crack? Could she be doing dope? Could she go around not feeding y'all, washing your clothes for days? No. Because the king would have said something about it. Okay? The king would have said something about it. I know there was a lot of things thrown at us in our culture, and I understand that. But when do we come out of this ish? When do we say it's time to fight back and get it together in our families? When do we say that? How come we just keep going over the same subject over and over again? You know why all this nonsense is going on is because we fund it, baby. We fund the nonsense. Do you hear me? We fund it. Tracy, thank you, baby, for the $5 super chat, honey. I greatly appreciate that. We fund the nonsense. We fund it. We sit up there, we buying our kids all these expensive clothes and shoes. Baby, you only paying for the name, honey. Because all that stuff still coming from China. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I said it. They ain't making it here. It's still coming from China. They just put a name on it, a symbol on it. That you sitting up here paying all types of money for a name. Just like when y'all go get those Michael Kors bags, when we used to go get those Timberlands, when they told us they didn't even want us in their stuff, but then turn around and try to correct it because they found out we are their highest consumers. We buy our babies all types of foolery, all because of the name. Other cultures don't do that. We sitting up here buying expensive cars. For what? Why are we doing that? when you could be saving that money, put that money to use. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. We sitting up here buying expensive cars and you ain't got a pot to pissing in a window to throw it out of. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. You don't even have a house. You living with your sister or your mama, auntie, cousin, everybody. Now I'm going to share something with you. If you're grown and you're living with your mama, I do not think that's bad. I do not think that's bad. I do not. It's at a certain age that you don't live with your mama no more. And that should be the time that you get married. Do not go into your 30s still living with your mama. That doesn't make sense to me. That does not make sense to me. Okay? You have to get it together. All right? You have to get it together. I'm just saying. But in our culture, we throw our children out at age 18. Had to tell them fend for yourself. That don't make no sense. All you doing is sending them to damnation. That's all you doing. They need a leg to stand on first, mama, daddy. We don't teach them the right things. We don't teach them what we're supposed to teach them. We worried about buying them all types of name brand things. We don't teach them how to invest, put money away. We don't teach them how to do these things. Only some of us got some sense that teach our children. We so worried about everything else that's on social media that don't make sense. And we fund this foolery. How dare can lipstick that is called gonorrhea come? My booty hole brown, all this stuff gets sold out. Only us. Do you think Caucasian people, Asian people is buying that? Do you think they buying that? Hell no, they ain't buying that stuff. They not buying that. You ain't telling no Caucasian person that they put in gonorrhea on their lips. You ain't telling them that. They not buying that. Only in our culture, we gonna buy that nasty stuff. Everybody get in the comment section talking about, yeah, she's an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, my ASS. Entrepreneur, my ASS. Y'all done lost your mind. You done lost it. Beats, how are you? It's good to see you, CDT. Beats, how are you, honey? I hope I'm saying your name right. I don't even get names correctly, baby. How you doing today? Tracy says, say it, say it. Thank you, honey. The says, how y'all doing? Thank you for coming this morning. I greatly appreciate it. I'm just upset. I'm just upset. What do we do? What do we do? We are the biggest consumers, but we use our money for foolishness. We want to jump on bandwagons with every other culture except our own. Accept our own. That's what we do. Accept our own. We listen to, we do nonsense. We help everybody else accept our own. You can sit up here and preach all you want about how our culture is messed up. How our culture is never going to survive. How our culture is going to go extinct. Do you know how many times people have predicted our culture to go extinct and it didn't work? Huh? I just want to share that with y'all. Do you know how many times people said our culture will go extinct and it didn't? What does that mean to you? That means you are the original. That means that you cannot go extinct. That's what it means, baby. That means that you have to do a correction. We can turn it around if we put our minds together. Stop saying we do not need our men. Stop saying that. That's the foolish that our grandmothers and our mamas taught us, and it's not working. It's not working. It is not working. The foolishness that they taught us is not working. It is not. Our children are lost. When we sit up here and tell our men, we don't need you, we never needed you, how are they supposed to feel? I'm just saying, somebody say something. How are they supposed to feel? When you tell them you never was, you never is, I never wanted you. How are they supposed to feel? Something is wrong somewhere. How are they supposed to feel when we mistreat them like this? Don't you know, and I keep telling y'all this, and I'm going to tell y'all till the cows come home. You are his first choice. It's your melanated skin. It's your eyes, it's your nose, it's your lips, it's your hips, it's your thighs, it's your backside. You are his first choice. He will always choose you. But because of your mouth disqualify you, my sisters. He will always choose you first because you are what he knows. Our men don't hate us. They don't. They don't hate us. Wait a minute. This is the first time I got 32 in the chat. Hold on now. Y'all give me 32 likes now. I'm getting excited. Our men don't hate us. They just want a correction to be made. They want us to change. Let me share something with you. If our men hated us, they wouldn't come to social media trying to critique our attitudes, trying to critique us. They would not. Our men love us. We are what they know. You ever seen a black man just look at a black woman? He just look at her. He cut his eye at her. He cut his eye at her because he knows her. He knows her. She looks familiar. It's the way we look. Those lips, those nose, those eyes, that melanated skin, those hips that sway from side to side. He knows us. They don't hate us. We just started a whole war against them. For years, we started a whole war, decades, a whole war against them. How are they supposed to feel? Somebody come tell me. How are they supposed to feel if we started a whole campaign of disliking them? Of course they're going to go get passports and leave. Because why? God told them to go forth and multiply. Be fruitful. So if he can't do it with his original sister, then he has to go get a copy. Did that roll over y'all head? Did that roll over y'all head? If he can't build with his original sister, he got to go get a copy. Did you think he want to get a copy? Did you think he want to get a copy? No. No, he doesn't have a choice. Because you don't know how to speak. You don't know how to respect him. You don't know how to love him. You don't know how to critique your mouth. You don't know how to love him. And when I say love, I mean respect. You don't know how to close your mouth when he tell you that's enough. You get that nonsense from your mama. Just like me, I get that nonsense from my mama. Derek, how are you, honey? It's good to see you. Montel, how you doing, honey? I get the nonsense from my mama. We sit up here and listen to influencers tell you that, oh, the black men hate you. This is not true. This is not true. If the black man hated you, honey, he would not even come to social media and tell you that if he hated you, let me share something with you. If he really hated you, baby, if he really hated you, he would not come to social media trying to correct you. He would just continue to move on like he doing right now. Like he doing right now. Our community is on its last leg. Our community is on its last leg. And our brothers are tired. They are tired. They said, I will just go and get a passport and I will leave. And can you blame them? But some of y'all sisters get on social media. Y'all think that mess is funny. Talking about, he can't, he ain't a real man. He can't stay over here in America and get him a wife. Let me share something with you. I put out a reel a couple months back talking about passport bros are weak. But some of y'all missed it. It just rolled right over your head. I said, just like these passport bros are weak because they want obedient wives. They're weak because they want women that respect them. They're weak because they want women to have children that they can trust to be theirs. They're weak. Some of y'all heifers been with good men for years and raising babies that's not even his child. He raising kids that's not his. Some of y'all don't even have mercy for these men and y'all lay right next to them. Good morning, Broken Traditions. How are you, sir? He's your husband. He is your brother. But yet you will sit up here and do foolery all over social media and kick their back in. Just like when they had a few weeks ago, about 2 weeks probably, a whole bunch of brothers put suits on and they was going to an event. And what happened? Social media was up in arms because black men were wearing suits. All y'all need y'all ass kicked. Yes, I said it. All y'all need y'all ass kicked for saying that nonsense. They in suits. That's a good thing. Talking about, oh, some of these men probably ain't pay their child support. Mind your business. Is that your business? Y'all love to just sit up here and lie on black men so that it look good. Anything somebody say about a black man, y'all believe it. Just like that nonsense when that heifer came up here talking about she got hit in the face with a brick and black men didn't do nothing. And she was lying and robbed y'all of all that money. We love to say that Satan don't know what he was doing. We love to say that. Satan don't know what he doing. Satan knew damn well what he was doing when he came after Eve. He knew what he was doing. He knew if he came after Eve, he could corrupt the original. He knew that. That's why he went after her. That's why. That's why it's so easy for you to disgrace your brothers on social media and not give them a chance to explain. Instead of you saying, wait a minute. You can't just hurt them like that. You can't just nail them to the cross like that. No. You're willing to go along with the foolery. I'm done, y'all. I'm done. Everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you for all your comments, everybody. I appreciate all the time y'all took to come see me today, baby. Okay, all of y'all, thank you for tuning in. And I'm sorry for all the screaming and everything, honey, but I get on fire when we don't want to do the right thing. We got to learn that our men are needed. We got to stop saying we don't need them. We got to stop saying this. We need you. Black men, I want you to hear this loud and clear. We need you. We need you and we love you. That's what I want to say loud and clear. My black brothers, we need you. We love you. But I don't want you to go save no community. I want you to save your own household. Because there's danger in our community. Some of our sisters don't raise monsters. So I would never tell you to go to our community. Save your bloodline. And the ones that don't want to take heed, then that's it. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all take it easy. Much love to everybody. If you want to donate to my channel, you can donate by Cash App or Stars, or either you can donate by Super Chat. And if you can't donate, that's fine too, baby. Just hit that like and subscribe button if you feel my content, honey. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all take it easy. And it's Saturday, baby. Enjoy that weather, honey, because Jersey look good today. Jersey look good today, okay? Much love to y'all all. Everybody stay safe. Instagram, I'm going to let you out first, baby. YouTube, my foundation, where I started from. Much love to all of y'all in the chat that took time to come see me today, baby. I enjoyed all of y'all comments, honey, and I know I couldn't read them, but thank you for coming, babies. I greatly appreciate that. Everybody have a wonderful day, and think about what I said, okay? Think about it, baby. Share my stream. Everybody have a wonderful day. Nancy, you always start in trouble. I don't care what happened. Nancy. Oh.